Hi, this is János, it's Real World Audio, and I got a little update on the Grande speakers, and I've been getting steady interest in building Grande, and I had some worrisome comments that, János, come on, you haven't posted in a while about these speakers. What happened to them? Have they disappeared? And no, they have not. They are here in my office, and I'm listening to them every day. So that's why I don't show them, because I make my videos at home and they are not at home anymore. They are with me at work and I listen to them every day. So that's where they are. And on the positive side, because you don't get to see them, even though I get to hear them, but the good news is that I still have a lot of material to share on Grande, and the best is to come yet, which is the construction. So when I built them, I videotaped the whole thing. So I made an absurd amount of videos, like absurd number of gigabytes of videos. I think maybe like 20-30 hours long videos on their construction process, and so far I have not shared it yet because I haven't found a way how in the past how to present them in a way that's good quality and works well. But now, with that fantastic upgrades that I have shown in the beginning of this week, I will be able to go through these videos and present them in high quality, at the quality that they deserve and the quality that you deserve, so that you can see what is happening there, and you are not just watching me taping a screen, which is like you can see something, but you can see it much better when it's in high resolution. So that was the main reason why I was delaying with sharing their build, but there's no more reason for that. So soon I will start sharing that, and that will be a very long series, but I promise it won't be like 20 hours videos. I will speed up parts that can be sped up, and I will be narrating and giving extra instructions and details a lot for them, and it will be really worthy to check out. Even if you are building other kinds of speakers, I will share a lot of advice for building loudspeakers. Of course, it will be most useful if you decide to build a pair of Grande, but if you want to build other speakers, you will I will share lots of tips on how to build them. Also, I will be sharing loads of tips for in case you are building speakers with different sets of tools. So I will be sharing along the way how is it different if you just have the most basic tools, and when you have more additional tools, what else can you do. But right now I can tell you that if you just have the most basic tools, let's say just the jigsaw and the drill, you can build them. But when you have better tools, it will be nicer, it will be easier to do, it will be faster, much faster to build, but it's not an absolute necessity. You can build speakers with the most basic tools, just it won't be that nice. But if you're looking from this distance, if you make them with the most basic tools, you won't be able to tell any difference. It's kind of like pixel peeping with pictures. If you don't pixel peep them, they look kind of the same. So anyway, that's the fantastic news, that's the great news that I wanted to share about Grande. And there's another set of news that I want to share, which is something really, really, really huge, and that's a feedback. actually me acting on the feedback that I've been getting from all of you during the span of those 3 years that I've been doing the channel now, which has been demands to go in two different directions, and it's not possible to do within a single channel. What do I mean by that? There is a lot of demand, a lot of you asking, and I'm very sad that I'm not doing enough music reviews. That when I go through my collection, what music I have, and I present them, I talk about my records, CDs, and giving you ideas what to do when you already have a system you are happy with. Because let's just be frank here, that the reason we build our systems and why we are into it is because we are listening to stuff. And if music is not at the center of your attention, then there's a problem there. And I think I see this as a problem here, that when I do my music reviews, the view count just craps out totally on those videos, and that's not good. I think from one way I would say that that's kind of tragic, because I think that's the number one thing that has the most use for the audio journey for any of us, is to find new music that you can listen to, that has value, which has high value. And how come it has high value or good value? Why is it good for your soul? That's what my videos are about when I talk about music. And I don't want to get into it right now, because on this channel most of my viewers are simply not interested in it. And I don't fault you at that. Probably most of you are here just because you are interested in how to tweak stuff or build stuff, modify, and that's it. Maybe you already have your favorite music you want to listen to, and you don't need anything else. But once you have your system set, you will realize that, okay, maybe I'm bored with the music I have, maybe I'm not, I just want to listen to new things, open up the horizons to experience new music, and that's when it becomes valuable. What else to look for? And my recommendations are quite a bit different from the typical recommendations, because when you go at the Absolute Sound reviews or Harry Pearson or Salvatore's recommendations, they exclusively go for recording quality. And that's a good stuff, of course. If it's a good recording quality, it has merits. But for me, music that's worthy to listen to, that to me it needs to be more than just a pile of black steaming pile put in a very beautiful packaging. If the packaging, the gift is gift wrapped with golden leaves, but it's a pile of turd on the inside, I don't want it. So that's why I have an issue with those kind of recommendations, where they exclusively look at how it is recorded, and it's presented by some atrocious interpretation there, which is really harmful for the development of your musical processing power, or the development of your soul. It's just leaving scars on your soul when you listen to it, and it twists your taste, and it takes you into directions where I don't know. I don't even want to get in there in detail, but where I want to get into is that share what I think, which are such recordings that are beautifully done and lift up your spirit and help you become a more balanced, happier better human being, who is kinder to the rest of the human species, kinder to the environment, and does good. So what is the change that I'm doing now? Because I haven't talked a word about it. And that big change is that I'm splitting the channel, going in two directions. One of them, I will be keeping real world audio as the channel to give advice on audio gear, on how to modify stuff, how to select stuff, gear stuff. And I will be starting a new channel, and that channel will be about music reviews, music recommendations. And it won't be exclusively about music. I will be adding a little twist to it. And that twist has a little history, why I'm going to do it, and basically it will be focusing also on vision. It's not just sound, but vision as well. And namely about photography, composition, and cameras. And why is that? That's because all of our vocabulary that we have, that we describe sound, that we describe sound quality, comes from photography. Everything was based on the vocabulary that photographers use to describe sound. And I've noticed during my 3 years of videos trying to explain, these things and to share what I think about sound, is that for those of you who are really into audio and have the experience, you can get things easily. But those who are at the beginning of the journey, it doesn't make any sense, because there's no connection to reality. And by showing what these terms are, what these things are in photography, then that will help you tremendously to understand how sound works. And now during the past year, when I was trying hard to improve the video quality of this channel, transitioning from doing everything on the phone, like doing the videos on the phone, doing live streaming from the phone, and just getting into a camera setup, I really had to go back to the basics, had to go back to again get reacquainted with cameras, with photography, and everything that a while ago used to be a passion of mine, but due to lack of time, I just put it in the wardrobe. Also, I had a really beloved Canon DSLR, and that camera sadly passed away, and then since then that was the stop of photography for me. And now that I got this new camera to shoot the videos, it also got me back into photography as well. And this is when I realized that this is just a tremendously powerful tool to accompany our audio journey. And this second channel, where I will be talking about this and about music, it will be called Shutter and Chill. So basically it will be a totally chill shutter that you can listen to instead of the weekly news about all the crap that goes in the world that makes your heart pump and your gasket blow. Instead of that, just chill out and get exposed to stuff that is food for your soul, that will help you, to nurture you, to find music experiences that benefit your soul. And also I will present you some ideas about cameras and photography, and how you can look at that in the same unorthodox way that I look at audio gear, and you will be surprised because there's just so many parallels there. So as in audio with camera 2, there's mainstream and off the beaten path, and you will be really amazed what you can do with cameras that are off the beaten path, and the rest shall be surprise. And now it's just shutter and chill and real world audio. So thank you everyone for being here, supporting this channel, and I really hope that you will also check out that second channel, Shutter and Chill. Next week definitively I want to start that channel, but maybe on this weekend I might come up with the first episode. But I think, I really suspect that on Monday, May the 1st, that's when I will start with the channel. But I will keep you updated. Of course, I will start when I have the first video ready. So thank you for listening to my rant, and have an amazing, wonderful day. Bye bye.